$212,000 plus $70,000 plus $70 million plus $248 million. I have all the details and what these numbers represent right here in the video, so let's get right into it. All right, now in this video, I do want to share with you the details of a few new reports and announcements that were recently made that are honestly pretty crazy, which is exactly why I want to bring them to your attention here in this video, so let's get right into it. However, really fast before we do, thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe by hitting the button right down below the video, as I am your one and only daily advocate, and I'm here for you right by your side each and every day, watching all this new information hitting the wire, doing the research and breaking it all down into these short videos so you can stay updated with what's actually going on, and most importantly, how it's going to impact you, your money, your benefits, your lifestyle, and of course, anything showing up you can possibly grab and or take advantage of, as that is my dedication, that's my commitment, and as always, that is my promise to you and everybody right here in the community, as I truly want to help you out in any way that I possibly can. All right, thanks again. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet, and let's get into it. All of these crazy numbers and announcements as a result of these reports, because this is honestly pretty shocking. So, obviously, there's a few different reports here that I'm going to be referring to, but I want to talk you through these details because as I do all of this research on a daily basis, I come across so many really weird things, a lot of big announcements, and every so often I do like to break it down into these videos so you can see what is going on, like what we're talking about right here. All right, so first off, let's quickly talk about the $212,000 that I referenced just a minute ago at the beginning of this video. So, just a few days ago, on Friday, Nancy Pelosi, as she was departing the House of Representatives as the Speaker of the House, she actually announced that House staffers are going to be getting a nice raise. Guess how much they're going to be making? Yeah, you called it, up to $212,000. Not bad, right? Yeah, not bad at all. That is a lot of money. So House staffers, according to Nancy Pelosi, will soon be able to earn up to $212,000. However, the minimum they can earn, $45,000. That is unchanged. So not bad. Yet again, if you want to be a House staffer, by all means, you'll have a guaranteed $45,000 up to $212,000. That's craziness, right? At the same time, guess how much House representatives earn? $174,000 as a House representative. Again, not bad. How would you like to earn $174,000 a year and only work, I don't know, a couple months a year at most? I mean, how much do lawmakers actually work? It's not much. They have a lot of vacation time, right? So, yeah, that is number one that I wanted to share with you right there really quickly. All right, next, let's quickly talk about some other crazy numbers as well. Now, a couple days ago, I was actually out in a separate video, and I mentioned some of these numbers. However, they've been updated, and I want to give you some more details on this because at the end of the day, whether you watch this stuff very closely or not, I want to bring this to your attention because remember, everything that has gone on over the last couple years, basically since the beginning of 2020, has all been started because of COVID. So I know COVID seems like in kind of an old news type of thing right now, but the deal is it's really not that old anymore considering what I'm about to share with you. So let me walk you through some of these numbers. So right here in the United States, we are now over 70,000 daily cases every single day. Now again, these are the ones that are being reported. How about all the ones that are, not being reported, as in people are at home, they're testing at home, and then they say, hey, I'm positive, therefore I gotta stick around here, or whatever people do, right? So this is just what's being reported, and that is right here in the United States. Now, just a couple months ago, we were averaging around 35,000 new cases a day. So we've essentially doubled in a pretty relatively short amount of time here in the United States. However, that's here, and again, that's still relatively low. However, let's pull out the big ones now, and let's talk about these other numbers, because these are craziness, and these numbers are totally what they're actually reporting. Now again, the numbers I'm referring to now are not in the thousands, they're in the millions, and yes, I am saying this correctly, in the millions, okay? So please remember that, because sometimes, I'm going to be honest with you, sometimes when I come back in these videos, I'm not perfect. Sometimes I don't say things, 100% right away. Maybe I stutter a little bit. That's okay. I'm not perfect, never have been, and I never will be, and I don't pretend to be perfect either. I'm just here doing my best, and again, I'm definitely not a news anchor either, okay? I don't have any training like that. I'm literally just some guy, and I just do a lot of research, and I like to convey that information in these videos. However, my point is, I want to make it very clear, the numbers I'm going to be reporting now are in the millions. All right, so just want to make that very clear so that we're not thinking, wait, did he really mean thousands? Nope, I mean millions. All right, so China, check this out. I mean, seriously, this is why we got to pay attention to this. And again, we might be thinking, seriously, China? Why do we care what's going on in China? Well, here's the thing. We care a lot because what happens there is likely probably going to happen here at some point as well, right? It all comes around full circle, right? So anyway, let's just kind of pay attention and just remember what's actually going on here. All right, so this new report that came out showed in the first 20 days of December 2022, obviously, China reported 248 million new COVID cases in the first 20 days. It's craziness, right? Get this, just on December 20th alone, they reported 37 million cases. Craziness. Which, by the way, the population of China, so a couple days ago when I was out in that other video, I researched the population of China. I was getting some conflicting information, anywhere between about 1.3 and 1.4 billion people. I did some more research on it because I thought, what is it? That's a lot of different, that's a huge difference, right? It's 100 million people difference. Well, I looked into it a little bit further and I found more information that was saying the population of China is about 1.4 billion people. So that's what I'm going with. But anyway, 248 million people is about 18% of their population. So about 18% of their population got COVID in the first 20 days of December. Now again, COVID is spreading very rapidly there as well. Now these reports are actually suggesting by mid-January, get this, they're projecting 70 million cases a day. A day. 70 million cases a day. That is nuts. I mean, we were just talking about 70,000 cases here in the United States. No, we're not talking 70,000. We're talking 70 million a day in China by mid-December by mid-January 2023 is what the projections are as of right now. Now, are they going to be true or are they not? Well, I guess we'll only wait and see here. It's not going to be much longer, only a few more days here until we get into mid-January. Then we'll know what's actually going on here. Now, these are some crazy, crazy numbers. Now, also, I'm going to be real with you right now. I don't know when this is, but there was a lot of talk about the Chinese New Year. I don't know the dates on that. I'm going to be just being real with you right now. I did not see the specific dates on that, but they're very concerned about the Chinese New Year because all these people get together with their friends, their family members, whatever they do on the Chinese New Year. Again, I'm not an expert on that. I don't know what people do for the Chinese New Year, but all I'm saying is they're very concerned about it because they're going to think, like hundreds of millions of people, well, who knows how many people, are going to be getting together with friends, family members, loved ones, whatever they do there, and they're going to be celebrating the Chinese New Year. Well, they're thinking, this is going to be a huge, huge spreading event, and they're going to see a massive surge in cases beyond 70 million a day. So, I mean, just like, it's nuts, right? It's craziness. So, that is a huge, huge percentage of their population. And again, it's a lot of people, right? So, at that pace, I mean, I can't even imagine what's going on. Now, I also found some other information as well that said in China right now, they're actually counting about 130 new variants of this Omicron. So remember Omicron from maybe a year ago or something like that here in the United States when it made its way here and we're like, this new Omicron variant, right? Do you remember all that business? Well, now they're saying there's about 130 different variants just in China alone, and they're saying every new infection is actually giving this virus the opportunity to mutate into another new variant. So that's a lot of opportunities, right? It's crazy. Anyway, I know that I don't talk about this stuff here much on the channel, but the deal is, I wanted to bring this to your attention. Literally, I'm reading through tons and tons of information every single day, and sometimes I just come across stuff that I feel like, you know what? It's probably of everybody's best interest to know this stuff. Obviously, it's not going to help us right now. It's not going to do anything for us right now, but just keeping this information kind of filed away a little bit back in our memory, just to remember, in maybe 2 months from now, and a month from now, 3 months from now, whenever it happens to be, and all of a sudden we see a bunch of COVID cases spreading rapidly here in the U.S., it's like, well, I didn't see that one coming, right? Well, obviously, we know that this is probably going to happen at some point here. Now, again, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. Is that how I'm supposed to say it? Whatever that word is. But my point is, and again, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a scientist. None of the above. And I don't claim to be either. I'm just simply telling you, this is what the reports are actually suggesting, that here in the United States, it's probably going to happen here. Okay? And then again, I'm not saying that we're going to see 70 million cases a day. That's not what I'm saying at all. They're just simply telling, or what they're saying in these reports is that we're likely going to see a huge uptick in cases here in the United States. Now, again, I'm not here to tell you what to do. Never have been, never will be. That's not my agenda here. I'm not here to do that. And again, I know this is kind of a controversial topic, which is why I'm trying to tread lightly here a little bit. I'm just trying to tell you what's actually going on. And again, I'm not here taking sides with or against the virus thing. I'm not here telling you what to do. I'm just simply telling you this is what the reports are saying. So we've got to pay attention to this stuff, because here's the thing. What happened way back in early 2020? What kicked off the whole stimulus check thing, the whole rental assistance thing, the whole, extra SNAP benefit thing, the whole, everything that happened over the last, call it 3 years? What did all that start because of? COVID. That's why. So, I mean, could something else happen again? Maybe. I don't really know. I'm just simply telling you, we probably want to keep an eye on this one, because this is probably the biggest outbreak we've ever seen since this whole thing started like 3 years ago. So, I don't know. Like I said, maybe just a little something we want to file away in our memory, and maybe, revisit here in a month and a half, 2 months, and just kind of keep this in mind, because it sounds like, this is definitely not over, and it's not going to be over for a long time, it sounds like. So, I don't know. Kind of some crazy stuff. These are some crazy numbers, right? So, anyway, just wanted to bring it to your attention. And again, I always try to tread lightly with these types of videos. I just want to do what I can to inform. I'm not here in any way, shape, or form to micromanage. I'm not here to tell you what to do. That's not my style. I never want to do that. All I want to do is educate. All I want to do is help you out. All I want to do is inform everybody, to let you know what's really going on, not only here in the United States, but globally as well. And if this does happen to come here and we see some more things happening, as in job losses, restrictions, business closures, anything like that, you can probably believe there's going to be more programs going on. So at that point, of course, obviously, I'm going to do all the research and bring you anything we can possibly grab and or take advantage of. I know a lot of people here in the community are having a really hard time right now. And again, I want to do whatever I possibly can. It's my dedication. It's my commitment. It's my promise to you and everybody here in the community. It has been for years now, and that is not changing no matter what. So hope you're doing well. Again, just want to keep you informed with what's going on out there. Again, I come across so much crazy stuff every day. It's like unbelievable, the things that I read. Sometimes, honestly, I wish I didn't even read half this stuff, because it's like, oh, great, now I'm going to dwell on that for the next week. You know what I mean? A lot of really weird things that I come across. It's unbelievable what I read on a daily basis. But I'm doing all that stuff so that I can bring it to you in these videos and to help you out with all the updates. Anyway, please enjoy your day. Thanks again for watching this. I truly do appreciate it. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share the video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out any of the other thousands of videos here on the channel. Until next time, enjoy. Happy New Year. Hope you're doing well so far. Stay safe out there. Stay warm, and I'll catch you again later in the next video.